Um, I want to make a video, and I want to know when I made a video, and I made a video about the rioting in Baltimore. I did not say that it was okay. Okay, so if I had racists come here, I have somebody come there saying, "Discrimination, fuck the white police officers, black Latino lives, man, I guess it was a black and part Hispanic person." Okay, I'm not racist towards white people. I'm mixed with white, French and English in my background besides African American and Native American, okay? I check three boxes. So I want to get that straight. I don't care what you look like, but I know I don't look dark brown. I don't look almost like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not to be racist. You know what, that dark skin there, that mixed hair, you're mixed too. I'm not saying. But I'm not dark brown, you know what I'm saying? Get my point. All right. So the reason I'm mentioning my mixed background, because I want to act like I'm this person say, yeah, go ahead and riot the place. What I said was that the police department, the people who killed Freddie Gray, caused the riot. If there was nobody breaking the spine of an individual, there would not be no rioting. It's a scandalization, okay? Get the point, scandalization. The reason why I'm bringing this video up because I saw people. I'm not for corporal punishment. I'm actually a victim of it. I'm bipolar. I do have homicidal thoughts. I never killed nobody, but it's for a defense method. It's not like I'm gonna go and kill somebody. No, but if someone do something wrong, especially those in my family who did wrong in the past and trying to continuation of it, that comes up in my mind. Okay. So I prayed about everything, but still I don't see no results. Anything. I'm not saying God is not doing. I'm saying I haven't seen it. Okay. And the reason why I use this prime example because if you have bipolar, if you have ED, emotional disorder, I had all the diagnoses all throughout my life. It's because of the verbal and the physical, which is along with corporal punishment, and a mental, and a psychological, and a spiritual abuse I got as a child, as a teenager, and then as an adult as well. The physical didn't happen because I threatened to call the police, and they know I'm a snitch. So, point is, anybody that say, well, I got beat and nothing happened to me, you actually a liar because you perpetrate the same violence to your own kids, and you even violate. If someone was to push you, you'd go aggressive, right? Okay. So don't sit there. I mean, you have these violent thoughts. You don't. I mean, you don't solve anything without violence, so therefore it didn't come out good anyway. I'm sure Fred Gray got a lot of whoopings growing up. That's why he perpetrated his violence before he died. Okay, and I'm not making fun of his death or anything, but I found out he was a criminal. So, but there's no reason to kill him, break his back. I mean, come on, y'all don't kill white criminals like that. Okay, we had a white person was running from the police department. I mentioned I had a video about someone got cussing the police out, a white dude in Houston, and he didn't get breaking his back and all that stuff and died later on. He's still alive. He's still running around in Houston, Texas. So, point is. The reason why I make this video because a woman named Toya Gray saw her son and understand that he was wrong for riding through the police. One, again, I have to say again, I'm not saying her son is okay for throwing rocks at police department, but the white racist police officer that broke Freddie Gray's back is because I told you corrupt society, abusive and corrupt society, and corrupt authority will cause a corrupt and evil society. Hello, my point just made right there. What happened? And if you keep having people in power, it's because they're trying to do something right. They ain't do right when they do something wrong. Do right. So two wrongs to make it right. And when I saw this woman actually came out there instead of telling him, hey, stop doing this, go home or something, and handle it in a non-violent way, she cussing him out. Cussing is not love. I cuss. I know when I cuss somebody out, I know I'm not right, Lord, for you. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not being so why would I cuss my own flesh and blood, my own child? But it's wrong for him to he or she to cuss me out as a parent. Do you know there's such thing as mutual respect? Yeah, it's one thing in some of our people in our community, they come from the from southern so-called belt pride and south. Don't think I'm not trying to be talking enterprise, but you know what I'm saying? That come there, fundamentals stuff came in. The reason why I'm making this video is because that's where some of these people come from. Well, Baltimore is the South. I'm thinking it's up north because it's not from here to Texas. But it's all part of the Confederacy South. And if it was so-called Bible, we would not have lynchings and killing and murders and all the KK junk going on back in the day. Anyway, and segregation junk. So, they let you know it's not the dark on Bible. But anyway, point is, um, the reason why I'm making the video because I'm discussing that some people are saying that, yeah, it's good that she whooped his ass. Okay, the reason why he's violent is because his mother professionally violence to him. And as a person who's bipolar and those who have psychological problems, I know when I had violent acts or anger towards me or aggressiveness towards me, of course I want to. When I had a couple jobs in the past, of course I didn't actually do it, but I got revenge. Of course I did. Told them what they did wrong and they did something wrong to me. I said, hello, you know what I'm saying? Of course when I mean there was times I would come home want to do something to somebody, but I don't do it because it's against law. I don't want nobody my record stuff clean. But the reason I'm gonna let you know, when y'all want to do aggression and y'all call yourself authority, because when I have kids, I'm not gonna put aggression towards my kids. You know what I'm saying? There's people I know, folks, and there are people who never got whooping and they came out fine too. Okay, I don't. And and people say, well, God said people also distort the word of God too. Okay, the Bible lets you know that in the second Peter chapter, the second verse of Peter. I mean, second verse, the second Peter chapter 3:15. And you're supposed to distort scripture too. Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here to go by somebody they violent, acting rude. I know that St. Paul also said correct in kindness in Second Timothy chapter 2, verse 24, 26. And I don't see that's a slave of law or servant law not correct in kindness. They correct on mean and malice is evil too. Hello, I mean, come on now. I know that people can take a verse and distort it because they want to do something wrong anyway. You know, so I don't go by that interpretation. I don't believe in interpretation. You can call me a hypocrite because I think the person that's actually preaching that mess is the devil himself or herself, or being a demonic himself. So that's the reason why I'm disagreeing with this situation, because the reason why he's out there violent because he's getting violent when he's getting home. You know what I'm saying? And I would never cuss my kids out. Okay, it's one thing if I don't want to be cussed out by them. Okay, because I believe in mutual respect. I respect you, respect me. Yes, I have to lay down the rules and say you gotta do this, that. You know what I'm saying? And when you get older, when you turn 18, not 21, I'm be that old school trash. You do what you want to do. Because it's true. What I told my friends, when my kids turn 18, they're gonna go out the house. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna raise no grown people. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about 9 months and then they came in. Yeah, I care about that, but just like every creature, when a bird turns, a little chick turns to a big bird, you don't see mom bird and pop bird trying to drag his neck. It let go. A dog, when a dog have puppies, and the puppy turn to a big adult dog, it goes on its own. So the same thing with human beings to do. When a child turns 18, they out my house. Okay, yeah, I let them stay for a little bit to prepare to get out my house, so I have to live by my rules. They can live their own rules, and when they do wrong, it's on their accountability, not mine. Because if they do wrong, I don't know that I did my best. It's on their accountability, not mine. Get my point? So this dude is 16 years old. He's 2 years to adulthood. Okay. Of course, it was wrong for him to throw rocks at the police department. But once again, the big picture, I say, the police, if they never condone them breaking someone's neck off, what do you expect for adult or a teenager to act a fool who don't, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you would say, the mother would say, well, he wasn't raised like that. Well, excuse me, you beating the crap out of him, cussing out. So that lets you know that you violent too. So of course he gonna project that same violence you give to your son and your daughters, because you're your only son. You gonna come out there, he gonna do the same thing to other people. And he gonna do it to his own children. And it'll come 10 times worse. They ain't come out right. I don't believe it, because I see my own family. They a bunch of violent. They act demonic. They act rude. They act evil. And they claim to be good, and they're not. So when I see that example, and the next thing I started to act ugly, but I would never do that to my kid, because I go back to my childhood. If I did not want to be treated like that, why would I treat my kids like that? You know what I'm saying? And I would teach them from day one. This is wrong. When they're babies, it's a repetition. You teach them right from wrong. Why you having a crib? You say this is wrong. No, that's a bad person. That's a good person. If you do this, you go to jail. Tell what goes on in jail. They got prison rape. They got all this other stuff. And when you come out, you don't have a job. Nobody want to hire you. That's what you do. Okay? You show them examples. If they ask questions, they don't want to question you, because that's a educational act. You ask a question so you can learn what the answer is, so you can know, so you will not be dumb, so you will not be ignorant. That's what part of asking question is. You know, I'm not for that old conservative. I'm sorry to offend anybody, but I'm not that. I'm not proud. Okay, I'm not that one of those fundamentalist people. I'm gonna leave that. Okay, so Point is, the reason why I'm bringing this up because when I saw this, the reason why he's violent is because you're being violent towards him. And I'm not trying to make something of your fan too much, but I agree. Some, I said some, not all. Some sisters and some brothers too out there thugging need to stop this violent attitude. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through life being violent. Yeah, I do have my mood swings in my house, in my apartment. I don't express it out in the world, but I say a lot of things come out of my mouth. Okay, I don't go out and do it in public. Okay, and I mention because I'm proud of y'all talking about your because Cobra Punch is trash. Okay, it didn't help me. Okay, it did not help me. When someone does me wrong that time, I try. It's hard for me to try to forgive them. That's what I'm saying. I'm like a perfect world. It's hard for me. I want to do something to them. Okay, and especially if there's some authority. You know, I'm looking at something with the bad things they do wrong and go snitch on them. Especially doing it towards me, because I ain't. I mean, I don't go. I don't wear a sign in my head say to mistreat me. Okay, so I'm not one of those people who expect people to mistreat me. I try not to expect it to mistreat. I don't want it to happen to me at all. I try to do, you know what I'm saying? I can't control the whole world, but I control my life as well. So if I don't want to make such some abusive situation of power or something towards me, I do all I can to avoid it. And yes, I do open my mouth and snitch about it. So point is the reason why that I'm talking about this video is because I don't believe, I don't condone what the mother did. Okay, the reason why he's violent, and I mean, lucky the CPS can come and knock on her door. I mean, I would never cuss my kids out. When I cuss folks out, which is not right, I know, but when I cuss some folks out, it's not out of love. It's not out of love. When I want to put my hand on somebody, it's not out of love. Okay? It's such things, love and hate. It's two different things. Okay? So, we're not supposed to hate nobody, supposed to love, include our enemy, I understand that. But don't come and knocking me down and say you do this to your child when I got hit and stuff, I felt like the person did not love me. Of course it was not love because it's called me I name every name in the book. Outside my name. That's not a love. I would never call my kids outside when I talk this thing. It's like folks treat their kids like their enemies. You know what I'm saying? And that's different. I treat my kids like I love them, and I don't the stuff that I don't know is not a love. I don't do the people I don't like and despise and try not to hate. That's out of, you know what I'm saying. That's out of anger. That's out of, you know what I'm saying. I can't stand. I talk bad. I mean, this is the separation. Can y'all separate the two? There's a dysfunctional family in that house. I'm sorry. I don't kudos to the mother. Okay, I don't condone what the son was doing either. Okay, he was wrong throwing rocks to police officers. They could have shot him, of course. But the big picture is, if them doggone white race police officers did not break that man's back, okay, and killed him, okay, this situation should not be going on. And once again, if y'all keep thinking that corrupt authority is a good authority, then you have your morals messed up, okay? A corrupt authority, a big authority, is going to cause a corrupt society. And it looks what's happening in Baltimore right now. You keep on electing people who are corrupt, who are abusive because of you think that's how it goes. Well, I thought if you're the holy thou, you're holy I am, two wrongs don't make it right. In a situation with his mother, two wrongs don't make it right. So I don't kudos to that mother. If she loved her son so much, she would never put a hand on him. She would confront him in a different manner, a loving manner. And love is not quick to root on bruise or injure. Get that in the Bible too. In First Corinthians 13, love is not quick to root on the New American Version. Hello, and I know I would never talk to my kids like somebody I can't stand them and I hate them. You get my point? So when you cut somebody out, it's not of love. That's why it's wrong to cut somebody out, right? So, that ghetto parenting and all that other stuff, that's why you have ghetto thugs. When they get their mother call them all type of names and this and that, you know but shit, nigga, you this and that. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm around you on here. If y'all don't like me saying that, then then you need to protest against that. You see somebody doing this, say, hey, y'all don't know this. I do situation in us in the African American descendant race. We don't want this generation coming out saying the N word, mean cussing and junk. Okay, well, don't talk that way to your kids. Okay, you don't want nobody to talk to your mother like that. Okay, remember, treat those when we treat goes both ways. Hello, don't provoke children out of anger; they become a scourge. Forget that. I mean, I'm not going to be wild verse, but I'm like, hey, y'all come in here try to throw stones on me because I'm the interpretation of the Proverbs verse. I know you're twisting it. Okay, I mean, that's one thing the Bible says it's hard to understand, and even unstable, the story of scripture. So when I see this action, her cussing and beating the crap out of her son, that's not of love. Because, I mean, in a couple of verses down, say that, don't provoke your church. Don't provoke your anger, they come with scourge. And look at me, I'm a product of that verse. Because I'm bipolar and type 1. And when I got whoopings, I want to kill the people who want to whoop me. I'll go ahead and admit that. So I don't know what y'all stupid beliefs is. I know from my existence, I'm not gonna lie and say it gotta be good. So what got me out of law because I saw people who went to jail, okay, and I saw the repercussions of what it is. That's why I don't do it, okay. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I mean, just want to let you know when I heard about somebody going to jail. It was a heartbreaking situation. That's why I become a gangster. The only time I want to become a gangster and as when I was a teenager, when I was getting bullied at school, and I wanted some, of course, I'm a very, I mean, that's one thing, I'm not a revengeful person. I wanted to get back at the bullies. Of course, I mean, I will admit that in time, because every time you call law, and this once again, corrupt authority, every time you call law, especially a minority, they don't want to work on your case if you're the victim. If you're a white person, 100% white person, which I'm not pure white, um, you know, you're gonna get a better treatment. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Texas. So if y'all don't want these kind of corrupt situations, stop feeding up to corrupt society and corrupt authority and all that other stuff. I'm getting tired that everybody keep thinking that if you be abusive and cruel, as an authority. I know as a person it's a different story, but not towards authority. You know what I'm saying? When it comes up with authority, I would not want that authority. I want something holy, not something evil. Get my point? And y'all want this abusive and strict and rigid. Theotrephes. Theotrephes, look him up. Theotrephes was the guy that they kicked out of the church and to being dominating everything in Third John. Okay, Theotrephes. Okay, I don't want no tyrants, tyranny, and all that as authority. That's what happened to Hitler. Okay, so I don't believe in that, and that's one thing. I believe in peaceful and kind, and that's once again correcting kindness. If you're gonna correct somebody, I also say don't correct those who want to be corrected too. In Proverbs 9, chapter 7, 9. I mean, they're going. The people don't want to talk about those verses. You know what I'm saying? So, point is, that's the reason why I agree with a little bit, not to hear, but to hear if the woman chooses to leave, tell me something, oh, that's her business, okay? It's one thing I get tired of, so Elijah Muhammad blacking down trash. None of us is pure black. I don't care how light or dark we are. And if we choose to wear hair, we just like white people get tans. They are dark, discolor their body, making it still look a little darker, right? Okay, I got a perm and these braids. It's my body. You don't tell nobody what to do with their body, and that's not in the Bible what it is about for them. Nobody, there's no hair relaxers, terms on, you know what I'm saying, back in those days either. So don't make that breath up too. She's making her own interpretation of the Bible. I get tired of that mess. But I get tired that these women something like, I mean, it's not just black because it came out of white positive evangelical feminist culture about this whooping and cover punishment mess. When the prisons came in with that mess, and I'm part English besides the French, so the French were mostly Catholic, but it was positive on the English side, and so they messed that mess up, okay, and came in whooping their kids and all other stuff with stitches and all that other stuff, and then they taught their slaves, you know what I'm saying, to the slaves that's okay to their kids too. And of course the black and mulatto slaves got treated worse than the white slaves. So white children, should I say, the black slave children got treated worse than the two white kids of the slave master, even though those the white slave master mixed kids. So point is, I'm gonna let y'all know, and even we got that in culture is because even within our own community, anybody that's dark skinned will know this. If you're the darkest one in your family, okay, and I mean especially if you're dark brown, um, if anybody in your family in core punishment, you got the most whoopings, right? Okay, so that's racism, that's colorism, and everything else. But why would they have to do that to you when you know what I'm saying? They teach you how to love to be black. I guess that's why some folks don't like being a part of the black race because their upbringing of that. See a lot of contradictions, and I bring all the contradictions up. Okay, and so the reason I'm bringing all this up because it's just wrong with the mother. It's wrong with the son there too. But why he violent and stuff because he professionalized on him. So he can't pressure on you because he taught it as wrong. Of course, it's wrong, but also wrong for you to put it, to be abused towards him. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's sad that ghetto, psychotic, and your mama type parenting It's been praised. I don't praise that bull crap. You know what I'm saying? I don't praise Uncle Sakata, Uncle Ruckus either. Violent, brute, thugging, panning either. Okay, from the fathers. I don't praise it either. I don't believe in that either. So I'm not giving that mother no respect for that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody your son violent because you prefer violent. You cussing him out too. That's all he know is I don't give a excuse my language, I don't give a shit and bitch and fuck and all that stuff because it comes out of the mom's mouth. That's all he know. Besides the rap music he listens to, he get it from home. And that's not loving words. Cussing their kids out. I would never cuss my kids out. And I'll never tell my children, you got no reason to disrespect me, because I never disrespect you. Because I should, just like a human being is, I should do this. I want to be treated because you're a human, and I would never disrespect you. So don't disrespect me. I would tell my kids that. So there's no reason to call me out my name, whatever. Especially when I give you more choices in the world too. Cause before how I was given choices, so I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So I want, you know what I'm saying. I don't believe that ghetto violent disappearing, and they come from the white. Like I said, it come from the slaves on a ship. It came from white Anglo-Saxon conservative Protestant mess. And I'm sorry, anybody that gets offended what I'm saying, don't watch my video, okay? I don't believe in that. You're not going to make me convert that because I already know the verses to knock you out that, okay? I'm letting you know. And when I see this child getting whooped from the streets on national TV, you know what I'm saying? I understand what you know what I'm saying? And the point is, if you did not want your son to be that way, I want to know, did you teach him to love all races? Did you teach him to respect the police, even though they do something wrong? Sometimes I don't want to do that, but I have to do it anyway to keep my behind out of jail. Did you teach him to stop hanging around with thugs? Because he was hanging around with thugs that day. You know what I'm saying? Did you teach him? Did you show other? And where's his father? Where's his father? Well, I want to ask you that question. I also want to know, because I'm getting tired of seeing these single parent homes. Where are the kids' father? I don't think that every doggone dad in our community disown their parent, their child. They have single parent. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and also too, did you also show him other stuff besides we see of the hip hop television? Do you also see a bunch of stereotypes that white racist music execs want to show? They want to show a positive image of African American of descendant men of any shade of color. Did you show him beautiful images of those in our community who got businesses, who doing better, who not thugging, who not ghetto, and what's up my nigga and all other stuff? Did you show them other other stuff that's not of that? That just portrayed a few minutes ago. Okay, I would like to ask that question because my son's not gonna be one of them thugs. I let you know that. I would talk negative in front of him about it and talk against him, but about them thugs. I would say every negative thing in the book about, yeah, they did this, they that, and all other stuff. And I said, if you want to be a good brother in the neighborhood, you gotta look at those brothers. Don't look at that trash, the ghetto trash. I know I'm being judgmental, but I have to tell it like it is. I would tell him those are ghetto trash. Look at they going to jail all the time. They're making us look bad. Yes, I'm fighting for rights for someone who acts like a thug, of course, but at least have the humanity not to believe that he should break his neck. Talking about Frederick Ray, but at the same time, they don't use the N word. Nigga means ignorant, not black. You see, I act like slaves on plantation. Think that nigga means black. Y'all show, those who believe that the word nigger and nigga means black need to go to the Ku Klux Klan households and be their slave and not get paid for free. Of course, slavery is unpaid labor. Okay? That's why he's thugging out there. Because he got, I listen to rap music, but I also discern the rap music. I say I would never portray that. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? You get my point? The thuggery and everything, and the ghetto and all that stuff. I said, no, I would never want to be those type of men. And I said to myself, yeah, the only time I wanted to gangbang was for protection. Not to go sell no dope, not to go kill nobody for the sake of it. It's for not only revenge, but it was a protection situation because I didn't want to get threatened by some people back in the day. That's the only time. But to be a gangster 24/7 and worry about gangbanging and not think about trying to go to school to be something that has something to be productive in life, no. You know what I'm saying? I would not want to be that way. And then have a record, I can't get a job. Even though I can't get a job, I don't have a record right now. Okay? If I can't get a job, you know what I'm saying? Can't get this, can't be live on the street and stuff. So I don't want to end up like that. You know what I'm saying? So I would show my son and my daughters too not to be thug boys and thug girls. See, all you gotta do is stop thinking that. And then one thing I bet, did you show him some stereotypes? That's how you gotta be as a black person. Do you show that as a person, as an African American heritage, you don't have to portray stereotypical behavior. You can be your own person, be your own individual. Okay, I mean, that's why I would love to ask the mother that because well, it seems to me since he in a neighborhood with a bunch of thugs, you not move out. You can, I have to agree with Tommy about the hair weave and clothes and stuff. You got all these clothes and jewelry, okay, and government funds and stuff. Why you not get a tan up with a tan up? No, is it what's the one of public houses, no, Section 8 to move to a affluent neighborhood. They got affluent African American neighborhoods. You move to white neighborhood that's not racist, I can understand, or affluent African American neighborhood where they saw business brothers being businessmen and be on black enterprise or something. You know what I'm saying? Because of these young brothers not showing that. They showing us being soft. They gotta be and ghetto and buffooning. Okay? Because it is buffooning, ghetto, and all that other trash that back in Jim Crow days they call us brutes and all other stuff. Okay? I'm getting tired of seeing young brother, and it's not just because of rap music. That's part of it too. But when I see their mamas saying nigga this and referring their son as niggas, okay, that lets you know the mama ain't right either. You know what I'm saying? Her head and the dad and he said, I'm a nigga too. All other stuff and he thugging. Of course, so if you got that type of thuggery around your dog and child, they gonna become a thug. I've seen it. Since I was a little boy till now I'm 35 years old. And I'm supposed to the white world can know about it. Y'all feel embarrassed about it. Well, don't do it. If you feel embarrassed about it, don't do it. Okay? That thugging, you know what I'm saying? The thugging needs to go. Okay? And if you don't want your son being a thug, then stop letting him hang around with thugs. I would tell my son right there, them boys no good, and I would tell them what type of stuff they do. I tell them if they sound dope. I'll say all that. Okay? They call themselves niggas. They'll end up being ignorant because the word nigger means ignorant. Okay? I will show him other men out there who are not thugs. They happen to be of African American, whether they light skin or dark skin, whether hair straight king curly, whether they mix with something or pure African. Okay? Well, I get one thing. Even though I had little issues with some Nigerians, not all Nigerians, I'm glad that my Nigerian and African brothers are being professionals, not thugs. Okay? So they give me a pride of my African roots. I don't want to see a step and fetch it. The more they step and fetch it around here, and we see on that's why I'm sometimes as a aspired bilingual singer, I'm glad that I don't work for certain record labels. I thought about going to Interscope, but as I saw what they did the Death Row Records and what they did Tupac and this thuggery and everything ghetto, I'm not being a thug for nobody. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be a thug and have everybody that's my reality when it's not. I want to be upscale. I want to be up going up, not down. Okay? So I want to, that's why I question on it because it seemed to me she was acting thuggery right there, a female version of my cussing her son out, and I would never talk about beating his ass. I'm getting tired. That's just foul language right there. You know what I'm saying? Foul language right there. That's my child. I would never use foul language towards my kids. That's why one thing. There, I would let them know you better not cuss me out because I didn't cuss you out. I treat you as the way I want to be treated. Because you're my son and I'm your father, I would never talk to you any kind of way. And you better not talk to me that way because I'll kick you out. Don't worry about whooping you. All I got to do is let the laws come get you. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't cry because I'm not going to beat you in jail. I'm be very strict. That's what I'll be strict on. I will show tough love on that part. But for as me cussing my kids out and discipline in that way, nah, I have another form of discipline, and it might include time out. Because in reality, when you do something wrong, right, you get your years taken out, right? You don't get whooped. I mean, of course, illegally you get whooped by the police. I say illegally, not legally, okay? Okay? But when you do something wrong by law, what happens? You get put in jail. You get pay a fine. That's the your money taken away from you. Okay, you get your life taken away from you. You be locked up in the doggone cage like an animal. You don't go out in the real world. Okay, so that's the reality. I have to teach your child from child. Okay, if you're gonna act this way, we're gonna stop teaching you playing the doggone PlayStation. I take everything. I hide it. They said why? They cry, boo hoo about it. I said yeah, because reality when you do something wrong. They don't whoop. If they whoop you, of course you can have a right to complain about it because the law ain't supposed to put the hands on you like that. But in reality, in legal sense, without any abuse and everything, you get to go to jail, right? You got if you go drive a car and you get a speed ticket, your money is taken away from you. Okay, you gotta pay a huge fine. So reality, that's how it goes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw people going to jail, I saw the stuff they went through with, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't do the go crimes. Yeah, that's time, yeah, there's the homicide thoughts come in, but that's what I'm saying. It's the defense thing. It's not me going after someone to do something to me. That's the part comes in, okay? So I don't do it. All I know that by law, if someone put their hand on you to be violent towards you, you have a right to do whatever you can by law within your house or whatever, and that's by law here in Texas. I don't know, but and also by the Constitution, the right to bear arms. But anyway, that's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, and yeah, I have cussed children out there that are grown who talk to me grown because it's not my kid because they're almost the age of 18. I wouldn't cuss them out if I'm a professional or this and that, but they're out of the street in the hood, and I know they get in their hood mentality, especially when I see their dog from daddy and their mama acting that way, or some of their relatives acting that way and promoting it, okay? I can't look at it and I let them know. I'm more mad at the adults than more mad at them because their parents are being thugging, don't want to do nothing, don't want to go to school, and they not go to school, and they didn't want to do that. Of course, the child gonna do all the same doggone thing. So that's what I'm saying. Why, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I have to agree with Thompson Yo about that. If she had money to pay all that hair weave and their clothes and stuff, why not move out the area where your doggone son at? My son was living working with all these thugs. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I would take my child and my daughter and my son if I do have kids. I don't have kids now. I'm planning ahead of time. I'm not one of these folks who gonna make a child on child and be unplanned and then also they just put whatever what goes along. And I do read plenty of books as well sometimes. Okay, I have one of them in my dog closet, but when I'm planning ahead of time. First of all, I would take my child away from the environment. If there's a bunch of gangs and stuff like that, I don't want to be around that trash and thugs. Second of all, I would show them XOGs. Who was a thug? Who was a cholo? Who was a gangster? Who was that who changed their life? And they'll tell their sons every detail that goes in jail. And it was scared my son and daughter, I'm thinking of son. And it was scared the heck out of them. And they'll let them know they're not lying. They show all tats and everything that's on them. And show yeah, yeah, and they can't and how the struggles about them besides what goes in jail. When they got out of jail, they couldn't find a job. They was homeless on the street. All the other stuff. Cause a lot of homeless out there today, not all of them. Some of them have records, and the reason why they cannot go because of felony. They can't get us to a job, and they end up being homeless. And usually, sometimes some of them go sell dope and be in love with the cocoa and everything else. Okay, and they go back to jail for that. And then one dude was a Hispanic dude was out there workforce, and I felt bad for him. I need to say a prayer for him. He um he got out of jail. He was changing his life. And when he went to the work source, they wouldn't give him no jobs or whatever. And he said, this don't make no sense. I'm gonna go back to what I used to be doing because I try to change my life around. And next thing I can get a job. You know what I'm saying? And I think they need to change that law about that because if God can give us forgiveness, because that's the case. Everybody be damned to hell. If there's folks who believe in not taking a chance mess. I mean, it's not a mess, but they don't believe in not second chance mess. I'm saying they don't believe in that, then they might go ahead and go to hell for everything they done wrong and not be forgiven for it. If God give us forgiveness and we repent from it and we're trying to change life, do you think that we should do the same thing for everybody else? I mean, I've done it for people who done it wrong. They say they're sorry, show true contrition, which means too sorry for it, and they don't do it no more. And then some of my friends now, some of the bullies when I was in school with, okay, they don't live like that no more. Some even apologize to me, okay. So that's the one time I set them into friendship. You know what I'm saying? They apologize for the things they did. They say they sorry, and you know what I'm saying, and they actually prove it. They're a different person than they used to be. Okay, But as for those who not sorry, not that I don't forgive them. I don't bring in my life because it's the wisdom of it. I don't want them to do whatever they do to be in adulthood. Okay, so that's how I do. This anybody know me when I separate you from you done something wrong to me, did something in my life you did to me, whatever. If I set myself away for you, sometimes I don't forgive you. It's that I don't want you in my life causing more H-double-L. You get my point? So I'm not deal. I'm not one thing. I'm not a person. I don't deal with bull crap. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to cuss too much, but be a bull crap mean. Okay? I don't deal with you. You don't do the same trash you did to me. Oh no. Two, try three. One thing. One time. Once done it the first time, is you gone. We can friendship. No more friendship. We can be. I can forgive you. You can forget somebody without being their friend. Some folks will be there, but I do. Even Tyler Perry practice that with his father and other people. Yeah, exactly. He don't go visit. He just give him money. That's it. Okay, and so I am gonna do what I give my family money too, but I'm not gonna go visit. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool as Tyler Perry. But anyway, on that situation. But point is, ooh, I thought I had water open. Let me go ahead and get ready. I got a job I need to go to. But anyway, that's all I let you know is that that's why I disagree with the mother. I think she went here in a different way without being violent. She should have embarrassed him, and you know what I'm saying? Because I know he was stopping, he saw, okay? And so, you know what I'm saying? She should have told him from day one before he became 17, 16 years old, don't do this is wrong, rioting is wrong, you go to jail, you end up like, once again, Freddie Gray, I don't want to use him, I'm not making a mockery of his death, but I'm saying we need to teach our young people without being violent, okay? Not to be thugs, okay? Because they think it's cool. And once again, besides the rap music and stuff, it's awesome to community. Because I live in the hood. I live in the projects. And this thuggery, if I see young men, older than me act that way, not all, but I've seen it. And when they have children, they act and they act and they whoop their kids too. The thugs do too, who are adults, okay? They end up being more, and the kids end up being more violent, just like their doggone dad and their mom was. You know what I'm saying? And they were thugs too. They had a record, or they got pregnant at a young age. I'm bringing all this up because it's reality. Okay, it's not no stereotypes. It's reality. I'm not saying everybody live like that have to be African descent, but this situation does go on, and we need to correct it. Okay, so I don't agree with what she did, and I think what I'm saying I don't agree with the young man did either. Okay, and he need to know that yes, don't throw rocks at the police. You will end up like what happened to Freddie Gray. Okay, I'm letting you know. I don't. I mean, when I'm in the video about the white boy, the white dude cussing the police officer. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it, but I don't do it because I don't want to end up like that. You end up in the jail because I know if I cuss the police officer, I would get put in jail, okay? Because I don't want to see nobody trying to make me that you know what, and I like women, okay? No matter my voice is high, I like women in the sexual sense, okay? Well, I do want to get married, I never had something to do with it. Don't want nobody forcing it on me. Trust me, I'll be like one thing before I close, I would be like Miklo. Look at Blood and Blood. He was Miklo was part white, part Mexican. He looked white, and he was trying to befriend the Aerodation, and he stabbed when the white dude was trying to when the white Aerodation do Aerodation, the Aryan Brotherhood. When he was trying to come on Miklo pretend like he was doing, and he got that shank and stab him. That's what I do. If you try to come on me, I'll pretend and I get a shank and stab you, okay? Alright, you try to rape me, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen. I don't like the male anatomy, okay? I don't mean just I have my own deal with what I want somebody else. Get my point? So anyway, that's all I gotta say, but I would let my son know that stuff goes on. I mean, even if that stuff was not going on in prison, you still will have the repercussions when you leave out of jail. You will not have to go get a job. You have to live these labor halls and everything. Even if they don't hire you either. You know what I'm saying? Your life is screwed when you know what I'm saying, especially when you're a person of color. You know what I'm saying? Even if I do marry a white woman, like all type of women, but even if I marry a white woman that it could be a sister too. If her white jeans or my white jeans kicking that child in a kind of like a white person, like they have in Africa, the African couple, they have somebody white in their family. I know Nigeria because the English is on Nigeria. Anyway, that child came out of the if they have, I would tell my child, you can try to pass all you want to, but look in your records who your daddy is mixed with this and this because I'll put all three of my rules on paper, and they say, oh no, you can't have that. They'll treat you like trash. First, you used to kill mulattoes who passed those who look white and pass. So, and they found out they was passing. But anyway, that's something you know. I don't like the people. I mean, it's so funny. All these talks about don't whoop your kids and other stuff. I see here change. I mean, what we call it. I'm one thing. If I'm against something. I'm real with it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, there's people I pretend because I don't want to feel no argument, but deep down in my heart, I don't agree with it, okay? Well, you know, on my channel, some of the folks who know me don't know I say this type of stuff, but I don't agree with it, okay? And I'm not going to say it because, yeah, the man was riding, young man was riding. Of course, he was wrong for riding. But he was wrong for riding. And I don't want to see me and like no pretty great either, but he riding because of my man, and I would never cuss my kids out. I don't understand who these people cuss their kids out. I mean, cuss when you cuss somebody out, that's not a love, that's a hatred in a way. You know what I'm saying? We disrespect. And I would never, and my kids better not disrespect me, but I would let them know if I did not disrespect you, don't disrespect me. You treat the other one we treated. That's a golden rule right there. So they go for everybody, no matter what they parent status is, or family status, or title is. Okay, and that's why what's going on in Baltimore of their child of the what they did is third grade. You know, he was a criminal. He had to break his neck and break his spine. Guess what? The reason is repercussion will happen. Since they did that, the authority can throw the rocks. I'm not saying it's okay because I'm gonna know. I understand that's good cause, but a good cause to speak out. Stop saying that being a bystander to this abuse. Okay, from the police officer. Because I told you, if I was in uniform and because I thought about becoming a cop a long time ago. Okay, if I was in uniform and I saw my fellow co-workers harassing, fear intimidation, mistreating people, cussing folks like they did that white boy, okay, even though he was wrong. I mean, still, I mean, I always think authority should be a different from the person who's being ignorant, shall I say. They should be more intelligent than an ignorant person. But it seems to me today there's a lot of ignorant people who in authority. Point is, if I was a police officer and I saw this crap going on, okay, I would not sit here and be silent because it makes me look bad. Because when they see them act a fool and I'm in personal authority, okay, then people will think I'm the same way, and I'm gonna let everybody know I'm not like that. Just like, for example, I'm of African descent, okay? I just know I'm not no thug. I don't go thuggy. I don't sag my pants. My record is clean, okay? And I don't try to do crime. You know, there's people do me wrong that when they do violent things, they provoke me about it. But I never went to jail and never killed a body anyway. But point is, I don't try to be in that situation. I want to live. I want to live in Hollywood, in New York. I want to live. You know what I'm saying? I want to live the celebrity life. Okay, so I don't want to do these things to mess up my reputation. Okay, but when it comes to me, if I was a police officer, I'll let the media know. I don't condone this. I would know the secrets that goes on there. Yes, I would tell what's going on because I feel the same trash that y'all doing to people. You gonna be people think I'm the same way, and I don't want to be associated with that. You see what I'm saying? I criticize the people who perpetrate the stereotypes in our community. Okay, so I just let you know. That's why I don't. That's why I don't. That's why I would not bystand. I'm sorry, I would go on the media. As soon as they broke the telephone, broke the man's spine stuff, if I was Baltimore police officer, I would go on the media and say, look, I'm not like that. I don't associate with that. And trust me, I would let you know what goes on. I would let the media know. I get them secrets, whatever, because I feel when people are authority supposed to be higher, intelligent, higher, have intelligent and holy, close to holding down. Nobody is not close to holding down, but close to holding down. Not somebody that's doing what a normal person, well, not normal, what a civilian would do. This a person is a civilian who's being ignorant. You don't go in the same pot with them. You get my point? You make them look stupid. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was done. You know what I'm saying? And my question is, speaking of Freddie Gray, even because Deron Thompson mentioned he was a criminal, and I'm not trying to be some of the fan. I'm gonna let you know, but it seemed to me that they always they chased him down. But even if they did the Florida, didn't they? I saw on Bias show that the Florida, he was not a criminal, and Florida was not a criminal. He was a law-abiding citizen, and they injured this man. What he was charged with? Because I want to know if either he was a criminal, if he had no cases, no warrants on him, okay, there was no reason to check now. A lot of people run from the police when they see him, especially I try to avoid police, and I don't do no crime. I try to because I don't want them to try to falsely accuse me of anything because they happened to me once. And before I closed, and it was a person. It was no a pure white person. It was a light skinned brother. Was he caramel? Caramel, but not high yellow. In the middle, in a way, shall I say. If I club out my little louder than me. And he was trying to accuse me of throwing rocks at dogs, but all I was snitching on a kid throwing rocks because I didn't want no dogs, and no dogs biting the kids. Okay? And I'm trying to keep somebody from being safe. And then I was letting them know, they need to tell these kids, he gonna try, oh, you throwing rocks down with a smile, with a demonic smile. And every time I say demonic smile, so I always watch the person's body language. That's a very key point. Keep note of that. That's a person who's no good, who's demonic. Okay, I just call it demonic. I'm sorry, I ain't perfect. I call when I see something demonic, I call it like it is. I'm gonna show code nothing. So I can find excuse me. I said I don't throw the rocks when I'm grown. I don't do that type of stuff. I showed I let him know that. Just because, you know what I'm saying? So that's the whole reason why that I believe, that I see why somebody would, like, if he had no warrants, he wasn't doing no wrong. In third grade, I was running from police because I try to avoid, but even though, I don't like to be around police officers. A long time ago, I used to like the police as a child, love the police, you know what I'm saying? Want to be part of the police crowd. But when I see the corrupt stuff they're doing, I don't associate with that. And even if I was, I'm going to quit my job if I was a cop. But I would snitch. I wouldn't. I would break the blue code. The blue code, where you want blue code, whatever. I would break all that because I feel it's wrong. It's a hypocrisy. I'm telling the world to respect me, but I'm respecting. There's no difference in Stalin and Hitler. Get my point? Even without race, Hitler killed people, and he was in authority. It means abuse people. So that's the reason why I would not be involved with it. Yeah, I call the cops because and I can't take the law. I mean, even though I'm bipolar, I can't take the law on my own hands because I'd be locked up. So I call the cops, but I don't trust many of them because of this. Because many of them keep their mouth shut. And before I close, when I went to, there was a dark skinned cop because I carry a backpack because I don't have a car. And I don't steal nothing. I don't believe in stealing my family, even though we don't get a seaside side and everything. But I always agree not to steal, especially when I have stuff stolen from me. So I have food stamps. So I'm going to buy at the HEB in the southeast, by Southeast Transit in the third ward. And when I went there, I would always tell the cop where I put my bag at. They're going to put the count. Put it right there. I said, sir, you don't have to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I said, sir, and I did tell a server. I said, excuse me, you don't talk to me that way. I was asking. So when I saw it was a brown skin by camera skin like me, cop in the daytime, because the dog can work in the nighttime. The brown skin, camera skin, kind of light skin brother, uh, work in the daytime at HEB. The cop is security. And so I asked, because every time I go, I always ask the store clerk or store manager where I put my bag or either security. Because I don't believe, I don't want to accuse me of stealing. If you don't want me to carry a bag, then buy me a car. I always want to tell people, give me some money, buy me a car, and take me some driver lessons and everything, get my license and everything, you know what I'm saying? So I can go ahead and drive. So, I said, yeah, I said, he said, you can put it in. So the camera skin brother was saying, the cop was saying, you can put it anywhere you want to put it. He was nice. I said, well, I'm glad you're here. I said, the other cop is so rude, and see, that's very disrespectful because we pay money. He said, all right, sir. He tried to cut the conversation when I said we pay money until we pay taxes. Well, it's true. We actually pay these cops. We actually pay them with our, in our, what do you call it, our taxpayer money. So don't sit there trying to abuse us. But as I was telling us, I wasn't complaining on him. I'm complaining on his co-worker at nighttime. That brother has an ugly attitude down there at that. Ooh, but the one at the daytime, he don't have an attitude. He's nice. But if I was the cop, I said, yeah, I would sit there and agree with the person. I said, yeah, he has no right to mistreat because you're just humans as we are. That's why I would told him. Because I know what that blue code means. But I would not cut the conversation. All right, so go ahead and go. You know what I'm saying? I would sit there and say, hey, you're actually right, sir. We should not mistreat you because you're paying us, and yeah, you're authority, but we're here to protect you, and so why would we mistreat you and protect you at the same time? You get my point? We just human saying we all God's children. That's what I would say because I believe in mutual respect. I don't believe in partiality. So that's the whole reason why I would say I would not go to that blue coat mess. I would not treat people like trash because if I don't want nobody cussing me out, why would I cuss somebody else? I understand someone you don't like, but even you know what I'm saying. If I don't want nobody cussing me out, why would I do the same to somebody else? Get my point? And the same goes to the mother that cuss a child out. If your son is violent and being besides the violence he sees and seeing men brothers acting this way and it could, it because besides that because you professionally advise to your own child. So he gonna, I know for my own example, you don't go in there and perpetrate child. If you don't perpetrate the violence toward you, he'll do someone to someone else. So when he saw the cops, what he did, once again, the cops, the police department in Baltimore is at fault of this riot because they don't want to start the situation. If he never broke nobody's spine, to the man in cuffs, and to and took him in cuffs, and just in a safe way, and respecting him, not treating him like he was not human, the whole situation will not happen. Remember, there's such a thing called scandalization. Scandalization. Let's not forget it. If you scandalize these good ones, you be thrown to the sea. That's what you know what I'm saying. So I just wanted to get that point. Anyway, bye bye, y'all. Have a nice day.